my dear students, I gave you an introduction to the chapter The Tiger King by Kalki. Actually, Kalki is a false name of Ramaswamy Ayya Krishnamurti. Under this pseudonym, he has written many novels, short stories, political reviews, film reviews, etc. He had penned down 120 short stories, 10 novelettes, 5 novels, 3 historical romances, editorial and political writings, and hundreds of film and music reviews. I had already introduced you to this chapter. This story actually it is a political satire on the rich and the powerful kings of the olden times. They believed in the autocratic rule. In order to prove the prophecies of the fortune teller wrong, the king of Pratibandhapuram mindlessly kills 99 tigers, but the 100th one, the cause of the king's death, escapes his bullet. Ultimately, the king is killed by an inanimate tiger made of wood. Hence, the prophecy turns to be true despite the king's effort to prove it wrong. So, it's not only a political satire, but it's ironical also. Now let us start with the explanation of the chapter. The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram is the hero of the story. Dear students, you need to understand that the central character of the story is the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram, who has been nicknamed as the Tiger King. In the entire chapter, we are going to see why was he named as the Tiger King. He may be identified as His Highness Jamidar General, Keledar Major, Satavyagra Samhari, Maharaja Dhiraj Vishwa Bhuvna Samrat, Sir Jilani Jung Bahadur, MAD, ACTC or CRCK. That means these were the various titles that were given to him. But the shortest and the sweetest title given to him was the Tiger King. So the writer introduces us to the main character of the story, that is the king of Pratibandhapuram. The king is the hero due to his bravery. As I've already told you, he's given a list of titles to emphasize his greatness. To sum up all the titles in one, the king is called the Tiger King. The reason for him being called so shall be revealed in the lesson ahead. I have come forward to tell you why he came to be known as the Tiger King. I have no intention of pretending to advance only to end in a strategic withdrawal. Even the threat of Stuka bomber will not throw me off track. The Stuka, if it likes, can beat a hasty retreat from my story. I refers to the narrator, and the narrator says that it is my duty to make you aware as to why a central character is named as the Tiger King. He says that I cannot do any pretension. I cannot pretend. Pretend means behaving in such a manner in order to make the others believe what is not true. He says that I do not have a calculative move. I do not do things intentionally, but what is my intention? My intention is to reveal the truth as to why the central character is known as the Tiger King. Even the threat of a Stuka bomber, Stuka, it's the apron that was used by the Germans during the Second World War, will not throw me off track. That means no matter if any threat comes to me, but still I am going to stick to my verdict. The Stuka, if it is like, can beat a hasty retreat from my story. Hasty retreat from my story can take a turn from my story. Right at the start, it is imperative to disclose a matter of vital importance about the Tiger King. Everyone who reads of him will experience the natural desire to meet a man of his indomitable courage face to face. But there is no chance of its fulfillment. As Bharat said to Rama about Dashrath, the Tiger King has reached that final abode of all living creatures. In other words, the Tiger King is dead. The writer says that before elaborating about the Tiger King, one important thing about him was that any person who read about the Tiger King would be very excited to meet a man of such undefeatable courage. But he says that there is no chance of meeting the Tiger King, as the Tiger King is already dead and he has reached heaven.